you might want to give this one, because it does take time to open up, it's a little bit older.
Okay.
You may want to give it a little SJ.
A little what?
An SJ.
What's an SJ?
Swirl job.
Swirl job.
Give it a little SJ.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Welcome to another episode of the Artisan Series with Architechne. Of course, I'm here. My name is Jeff Cole. With me is Jim Moran from Origin. And today is going to be a little bit different. We like to drink whiskey. And so, like hot ones, we're going to progressively start with the lowest proof in the collection all the way up to the highest proof in the collection. So we're going to range from 39.9, which some of you say is not whiskey, and you are right, all the way up to a 66.6. But aside from that, and talking about the relationship and hanging out with Jim from Origin, we're also going to cover everything audio. Whole home audio, multi-zone audio, music rooms, theaters and entertainment, and of course, with spring here and now, outdoor audio. Jim Moran from Origin, welcome. Welcome to the house.
Thank you. I love this setup. I'm ready to go. I'm ready for the challenge. You want to start, or do you want me to tell you about myself?
Let's get into you a little bit. You're more important than the whiskey, Jim.
Never. It's always about the whiskey. Okay? Don't kid yourself. All right. So I've been in this industry now. This month is 30 years in the industry of doing what we do. 15 years on the side that Jeff's on, doing the installation and dealing with end users, making people happy, and 15 years of being on the manufacturer side, working directly with dealers like Jeff and Architechne. I got bit by the bug when I was 10 years old, and the first time a friend of my parents, their son, played for me the second Led Zeppelin album, and it had the stereo imaging in the song of what will and what will never be, where the guitar at one point goes dun 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 dun. And mind was blown, okay? So That was like my first experience with stereo. But music has been a passion of mine. I am blessed to be in this industry where I get to help people bring music into people's lives. That's what I do, that's what Jeff does, and if you don't have music in your life, you need to get it in your life real quick.
We should probably begin.
Honestly, we've been sitting here now prepping for like 15 minutes, and I'm freaking thirsty.
Yeah, I'm getting ornery myself. Let's get into this thing.
Okay, so what's this first one?
This one here is Cascade Moon. So it's an interesting product. It's aged 15 years. It's barrel proof, mellow by moonlight. And it was hand selected and barreled by their master distiller. She did a fantastic job as she took the role over there. The interesting thing about this is because where it's sat in the rick house, it's below 40%. So it's actually not even considered whiskey. So it's 39.9%. It's a very low proof. It's something to welcome you in. It's basically like juice.
Are we shooting or are we sipping?
Just whatever you want to do to it. I mean, I'm going to sip it.
Okay, then I'm going to
a lot of sipping.
I'm going to follow your lead and sip. It has an almost candy flavor to it. I thought when you said it was moonlight aged, you said, right?
Well, it's mellowed by moonlight.
Mellowed by moonlight. I was like
thinking, Tennessee distillery. Why
don't you have something that was like barreled during the eclipse?
Well, that's coming. That's coming, Jim.
Okay.
Don't worry. This one's barreled during the apocalypse. Is what this one is. Okay, so whole home audio has changed greatly. And we're going to talk about all the different topics today. And the good news is we have Origin here who carries products in every category that we have. So again, I appreciate you being here and helping us with this conversation for our audience and for our future customers. Multi-zone audio is being able to basically roam free throughout your home, easily access the music that you like, and just pop it on in any room that you want to without it being intrusive to that environment. The next topic, of course, that we'll dive into detail about later is the other component, which is outdoor audio. Okay. Outdoor audio is a huge thing, and this is where Origin and Ambisonic are near and dear to our hearts because you manufacture such a beautiful product. It's one of the best in the industry, and I have to make sure I call that out. And then last but not least in the topics of discussion today are home theater systems, AV systems, systems that can be deployed in entertainment spaces or living rooms or even bedrooms, where you can enjoy a full range system of surround sound or Atmos or whatever it may be. And Origin manufactures a ton of products to accompany that as well. I think before we dig deep into multi-zone audio to knock that thing out of the park, let's get this one out of the way. Just in case you need a little water, obviously we have gallons of Fiji at your disposal whenever you need. The only way to rinse a glass or to cleanse the palate is a nice bottle of Fiji. Again, if you're doing it any other way, you're doing it wrong. So this is the Boss Hog number 10. It's called the 10 Commandments. And of course, they have a beautiful selection of rye at Whistle Pig. And they always, for their Boss Hog series, which is once a year they come out with this, they finish it in something ridiculous. And so later on in the after hours, we'll go partake in some other ones. But this is their latest release. And this one was finished in craft mead casks and aromatic resin barrels. So it should be interesting. And it's about a 17-year
It sounds dirty
rye.
when you say that, by the way.
You're welcome. You might want to give this one, because it does take time to open up, it's a little bit older.
Okay.
You may want to give it a little SJ.
A little what?
An SJ.
What's an SJ?
Swirl job.
Swirl job.
Give it a little SJ.
Yeah.
That one, yeah.
Yeah.
This takes me to my happy place.
Happy place?
This
Yeah.
tastes way better than I remember.
This is, oh my God.
That's rich honey in there.
It's-
Wow.
It's phenomenal.
Holy cow. That's really good.
Yeah.
The last time I drank this, I was like, I almost tried to sell a bottle for like half price to get rid of it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Now they go for about $600 a bottle. Multi-zone audio. How do
Yeah.
you design it right? Okay. Is there a right way? Is there a wrong way in your mind?
There's definitely a wrong way. And oftentimes, because speakers come in a variety of price points, that people start with the budget and they figure out the amps and distributed audio pieces and sources and even TVs if that's involved. And they figure out, say they start with a $10,000 budget, just picking a number, and they spend $8,000 on everything else. And now speakers, I'm down to $2,000 to hit my budget,
Yikes.
right? I need speakers for 10 speakers, right? To keep the math simple.
Okay.
2,000 divided by 10 is $200. That's my budget for speakers. I'm going to put a $200 speaker in every room, no matter the size, no matter the use.
That seems like you're doing it wrong.
That's doing it wrong.
Yeah, this doesn't sound like a good idea, Jim.
No, it's horrible, but
Yeah.
people do it all the time.
That's
Especially
hurts
integrators.
my
I
heart.
see it all the time. And I try to convince them, like, hey, give your customer a great speaker in a room that they're going to sit and enjoy audio, and give them a less than great speaker in the laundry room where they're folding towels, because they're not focusing on the music at that point. It's just background music,
Yep.
which is very agreeable, sort of like this is background bourbon. This is warm hug bourbon.
Who knows what's to come?
Yes, I'm excited.
Another thing that's probably pretty important to we want to make sure you're watching this stuff. This station that we've launched with Architechne, the Artisan series, not only get to watch it on YouTube, but there's a lot of spin-offs that go to our social media. So please go to the YouTube. Go to YouTube. Sounds like Jim. Go to the YouTubes. Please go to YouTube, like and subscribe like everybody tells you to. Hit the bell, all the nonsense. And make sure you go into Instagram, LinkedIn, and Facebook as well, because we are constantly posting things, projects, sometimes promotions, and you don't want to miss yours. We're going to start talking about home theater, entertainment spaces, all the different options. This is a huge topic because everybody always wants to have one main entertainment space or more. And it ranges from soundbar land, and I'm talking like $30 Home Depot, all the way up to some of the products that you got. You guys have $10,000 soundbars.
Yes, we do.
There's a journey with some of those. But before we get into that, because there's so much to talk about here, I think it's time to step our whistle piggy back.
We're jumping. Okay.
Yeah, you said you wanted to get through 10. I started off with 4, and I feel bad, so now we'll We're going to do a break, and we're going to pour 4 more.
Okay, wow.
So this is 1792, foolproof.
You sure you want to jump to 8?
Yeah,
total?
this is
Okay.
62.5% ABV. The previous one, by the way, in comparison, is 53.5. So we're almost jumping 10%. It might be time to get in some Fiji at this moment.
Yeah.
How you feeling right now?
I
Anything
feel-
happen? I know you ate a lot of food before you came.
I feel warm, and I'm rinsing my glass with the Fiji from the Boss Hog because I want to get those last.
You might get a little bit more. Oh yeah, look at that.
I want to get those last bits of goodness.
Yeah, it's probably a good move. What do you think? You didn't want to SJ this one?
I didn't swirl this one.
Okay.
Maybe that's why the other one was so good.
Yeah, you gave it the ultimate SJ.
This has more of a caramel flavor
yeah,
to it.
yeah.
It has a little bit more tooth to it, if that makes sense. A little more bite. Not like in a bad way, but it feels like it's coating more than that. That other one was just,
It's just like a caramel bomb.
yeah. It doesn't have as complex of a flavor profile
No,
as
it's nowhere
that
near
one.
this. I just have to say
Yeah.
this up front. I'm sorry.
That's
Sorry,
all right.
1792. You're letting us down right now. You're just a proof monster.
It's more of a
62.
like 1492.
Right. Right. Wow. Nope. John told me I can't talk about stuff like that. Okay. Well, what the hell? We probably should anyway. I'm kidding, but I'm not.
So let's talk about just the basic concept of audio and video making up a home theater experience or watching a movie. Just let's take it down to that bare thing, right?
Yeah, I watch
Okay.
my movies on Delta.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, but what do you listen to it on?
on the free headphones they give me. I think
Really?
It's such a great experience.
No, it's not.
No, that's right. Wrong.
No. So-
I actually don't watch movies on Delta because I can't do it.
I challenge you though to pull up a movie on
Kaleidoscape.
your phone
Okay.
or an iPad, right?
I've not done that either.
Okay,
Before.
but listen to it through your home theater speakers. Okay.
Oh, interesting.
So now I've got this visual that's small and not very dynamic, but the sound is dynamic.
So you're saying size doesn't matter?
I'm saying size matters.
Oh,
Okay.
okay,
And
okay.
quality matters.
Okay.
Okay. Size of the speakers is what I was talking about.
That's
Okay.
multiple.
Yes.
Size
So
of all of them.
now flip it around.
Okay.
Okay. Go to your theater with your expensive projector or your flat panel. Get that beautiful picture from whatever the movie is, but play the audio out of your iPhone.
This is. Where's my phone? I got to text John right now.
6 hours later.
So back to. So you were saying I like the demo. I'm going to run through this quick.
Okay.
TV with just TV speakers. 1. You can do it. Not anybody is, but you can. Second level, TV with a soundbar. Third level, TV with a soundbar with attachments, I call them. So wireless subwoofers and rears.
Okay.
Next level, sound system that's all inclusive. I don't want to call it home theater box because that died with Walmart a long time ago. But thinking like a Sony all-in-one, couple $1,000, really nice audio system powered, something like that.
Sure.
Next level, an actual sound system. So you have a TV, you have 5 speakers, 1 subwoofer. Okay? Next level, TV, and now into Atmos. These configurations can be 5.2.2, 5.2.4, 7.1.2, 7.2.4, 9.1.2, 9.2, all the way up to 16 to 32 channels if you want to go into Trinov land. And then you go to projectors and do the same audio thing all over again, all the way to the Pinnacle, which is a dedicated room with one of your beautiful products, Art Novian, where you can get the full thing acoustically treated the right way and designed, and some of the best projectors in audio. I left out things like don't use Apple TV. After you pass about a $30,000 threshold, you have to use Kaleidoscape. Be an adult. You're not in the college dorms anymore. Let's be an adult human. Go do these things. Automation aspects to it. All these other things that are left out. But I'm just saying in the world of what we're talking about today, the audio configurations and video, how they work together to provide an experience. Well, outdoor audio is next.
Okay.
Do we want to conquer it before we go in?
Let's talk a little bit, and then we'll celebrate, and then we'll finish up.
One of the biggest reasons why you're here, and also one of your biggest categories, which happens to be one of the best, if not the best, absolutely best outdoor audio system I've ever heard.
Thank you.
And it's an amazing product. No, thank you. Our clients love it every time. Let's talk a little bit about outdoor audio, how to do it right, and then let's talk heavily about ambisonic in particular because of how unique and special that product is in your lineup.
I think before we get into the products of outdoor audio and things like that, we need to talk a little bit about how just outdoor living spaces have changed in the past 10 years. And everywhere.
Okay.
Everywhere.
Okay.
I mean, from covered pergolas and shades that you could put a heater in and turn your outdoor patio into a 4-season room, right? People during COVID said, you know what, I'm not going on that cruise, so I'm going to invest in my backyard.
I'm going to make a cruise in my backyard.
They'll put in an outdoor kitchen. They'll put in an outdoor television, which is technology that really was shitty 10 years ago.
No doubt.
And now it's a lot better.
Or you'd have to bring it in every year.
Yes, exactly. Or get a new one every year, which
Also true.
Which is good for people like you that sell stuff. But I'd
rather get an outdoor TV.
The thing
You got a little fog coming on your glasses.
Do I? It's a little steaming up. I'm
This
getting
is
excited.
good.
I'm talking about outdoor audio.
You're getting Let's go.
So people are using and living in the outdoors part of their house a lot more than they ever have. You know, how do we make that experience better? Well, it used to be you'd throw 2 speakers up on the side of the house and you would play music, and in order to hear it at the end of your yard, you had to blast it at levels that the guy standing underneath the house with the grill flipping the burgers would go deaf.
Yeah, and you'd go in and turn it up with the volume knob.
Yes, exactly.
Remember those days?
Exactly. About 15, 20 years ago, they started doing a satellite subsystem and spreading the sound. Okay, is it time to take a break?
Hold on, you're right in the middle of what
you're-
we're here to talk about, but just smell this thing quick. It's like charred oak turned up to 11.
Man, I'm going to swirl this baby.
You got to SJ this thing all night. Yes, get it.
This must look ridiculous because they're losing it. I mean, one chain laughs at just about everything. Okay, but White Hat here.
What's happening?
He
What
wants
is
some.
happening?
Kevin wants some.
Maybe Kevin doesn't know how cameras work. All right, so I interrupted you. I'm sorry.
So
you're talking about
people started using the outside of their house a lot more, and it's our job to make that experience a lot more enjoyable and pleasurable and easy to use and do and sound good. So my point is that over the years, there's been a lot of improvements in sound. Jeff has mentioned ambisonic. That's a speaker design that utilizes ribbon tweeters that creates an amazing dynamic outside that makes you feel like you're actually listening to live musicians play in your backyard. It doesn't get any more real than that.
It's awesome.
I've had my ambisonic system in my backyard in Chicago for 3 winters now.
Any issues?
No, of course not at all.
And so what Jim is talking about is instead of putting the 2 speakers up above the sliding glass door, which is the typical move, or outside of a garage or something like that, you actually run the outside of your patio or run the outside of your backyard where you have 4 to 8 or more small satellites facing back in towards you. You bury a subwoofer, you get this concert level sound, and your neighbors aren't bothered because the drop-off is substantial once you go outside that field.
So this is the latest in the line. This is a little 4-inch speaker. It has a ribbon tweeter in it. It has awesome sound, and it mounts in the ground. The thing's locked, so I don't have a torque wrench to unscrew this. But this would, as you said, point back towards the house, the backyard, the listening area, and project that sound. It pairs with the in-ground or patio top subwoofer. So this has just been started shipping about 3 weeks ago.
Brand new product, just launched. and it's kind of in the middle of the lineup.
I would almost say it's at the entry level of the lineup
It's the
because of the
entry level.
size.
Okay.
There's 2 sizes larger than this, and then you get into the bigger things that can be built into the line arrays.
But what's interesting about this product too is it's not about volume; it's about the distance you want to throw the sound.
Exactly. Now, you have not touched this yet,
Wow.
right? Okay. But you've handled speakers this size from other manufacturers. Okay? Mm-hmm. And so you have kind of a muscle memory, if you will. Okay? I want you to grab this from me and tell me what you think.
Oh, you did that. Look at that. This thing is almost like a boat anchor. I can only imagine the quality and the magnets and things that are thrown in here. This thing is heavy for its size.
Yes.
Dense. Wow.
Are we going to the special bottle?
We're going to go to the special bottle. Okay. Let me do this first. Jim Moran, Origin Acoustics, ladies and gentlemen. We've covered multi-zone audio. We've covered theater entertainment systems. We've covered outdoor audio, of course, ambisonic. Origin being here at the house, which you can come experience on your own, whether you want to experience a theater, multi-zone audio, shades, whatever it may be, full automation systems. Play some pinball, have fun drinking with us. It's open to all of our clients. But I want to make sure that there's nothing we're leaving on the table for you. This is your moment to share with any of the end users. It's basically a shameless plug. Talk about whatever you want to. You've got a good at least 15 seconds to share with
Well, once upon a time. No.
share whatever you'd like.
You know, all of the stuff that Jeff and Architechne does is to make your home a better place for you to live in. And it involves bringing up music and movies and lifestyle things and to make your place just kick ass for you to live in. And they will listen to you, they will work with you, they will cater to your needs and desires when it comes to what type of speakers or experience that you want to have, and nail your budget too. So, you know, they might go over budget a little bit, but that's the cost of doing good business.
Think about a company that takes the time for their shameless plug to talk about us. Jim Moran, you are the master, you are the man.
Whatever.
It's a pleasure
Thank you.
having you in the home.
Thanks.
This has been fantastic.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Of course, I'm being told by my marketing team, like, subscribe, doorbell, whatever it's called. Ring the bell, hit the thing.
Subscribe, pay.
Yep.
Pay to my OnlyFans site.
Yep. You got the login credentials. We put them in the comments below. We also have LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook. Make sure you follow us everywhere because the content's only getting bigger, faster, stronger. We are running on Kanye right now. Let's go. Thank you. See you soon.